Hello everyone, welcome to our broadcast room. So this is Jet from GVS Overseas Department, and my colleague Carrie will come with me to start this show with you. So I hope to have a good introduction about the IP system with you tonight. So today it's our first time to have this broadcast live show to you. So first day is our first time, so we would like to introduce our IP system to you today. And during this 1 hour, I would introduce our IP system products for you at the first part of the show. And the second part is about the introduction of the GUI and some useful tool about the IP system. And then the third part is about the product demonstration. So later, my colleague Carrie will show you something about our products. And the last part of the showroom is about the promotion, a very special price for our system. Okay, so let's start the show, and I would like to introduce our IP system products for you at this moment. Okay, let's get started. So the first part is about the system introduction, and so firstly we would like to introduce the system topology. You know, the IP system, it consists of many different products into one system. So it is much complicated comparing the analog system. So from this topology, you can see every product in the system. So let's see them one by one. So in the first part of the system, you can see that all of the system products connected into the IP PoE switch, which means that the main connection is the PoE switch. So PoE switch is very mandatory items in the system, and you can see the outdoor station. This is a very useful panel for the system. Every user will use this model to call the residents every day. So this is a very useful panel for the user. And you see from the room, there's another secondary mini outdoor station to the PoE switch. So this is the second one for the user. When the visitor come to the floor, it will call to the resident again to remind him to come to open the door for the visit. So the last part is the Indo Monitor. So this is a very useful panel for user, because every day the resident can receive a call and check some records from the system. So this is a very useful panel. From the complete length, you can see that it consists also guard unit. So you can see that it has a guard unit for the security station. So this one manages the daily recall or alarm from the community. So it's very useful. Besides the guard unit, you can see that there's a computer. We call it PC management. So this one is the software for the security, which has a very powerful function. So this device consists of the IP system, and they offer the very useful function to the community. And also, so we can see that from the second part of the topology, you can see that the length consists of the Indo Monitor with some special functions. So this is, we call it the extension function. So later I will show you some more details. So this topology is about the system powered by the PoE switch. And let's move to the second topology. So you can see that there's a minor difference from the last page because it has a local power supply for the system. So you can see that all of the system devices are almost same, but it has external PoE local power supply. So it provides the power supply to the outdoor station and also the Indo Monitor, so that you don't need to use the PoE switch for the system, but you can use the switch, a normal switch, to communicate the outdoor station and the Indo Monitor. So you transfer the data and some signal, but the power supply will give the power to the monitor and the outdoor station individually. So this is very flexible for installer, because you can see that in different projects they have different configuration. So it offers a very flexible installation for developer. So it's very easy and also convenient. So you see that it's an IP system, so it has a very powerful performance than the analog system. So what's the difference from the analog systems? From this page you can see the difference. So we can have a general idea about the IP system. That's the maximum quantity for a community. It allows 99 buildings, which have each building can have 9 units, and each unit can have 63 floors. So each floors it can allow 32 apartments. So this is a very big capacity for a community. You can imagine that by multiplied by this quantity, you can see that the monitor will be reached 7 million. It is a very big community that contains 6 million apartments. And also you can see that each apartment it can allow 4 monitors. So you can install the monitors in your room, your living room, your bathroom. So every place which can have a very convenient way to install the monitor. So the total quantity for the monitor will be 7 million. So we can choose unlimited for the system. And for the outdoor station, you can see that it has 99 buildings. So 99 buildings, it consists of also, each building consists of 9 units. And each unit can allow 10 outdoor stations. So this quantity for the system will be around 9,000 maximum. So this is the very big difference comparing the analog system, because you can see that the analog system normally cannot have such powerful function which are limited by the products and the quantity. So I hope that this will be very useful for you for some projects you are having. And also I would like to introduce wiring about the system. So you know that the camera is very useful for a community if you need to monitor the the place in every corner. So you need to install the IP camera. Our IP system, it has the outdoor station, contains villa outdoor station and also the outdoor station for the building. We can also integrate the IP system from the external place, so that will be very useful to catch some image from the outside. So this is the wiring for the system. You can see that by connecting the IP camera to the switch and via the IP camera gateway, we can convert the signal into the IP system, so that the monitor can monitor the IP camera directly from the panel. So you can see that by press the button, the icons from the monitor, you can select different image from different monitors. So you can see the image from the outdoor station, the villa outdoor station, and also the IP camera. So this is very convenient and also very useful for some place, because we cannot install the outdoor station everywhere. It has some it is relating to the house, and also for some place it's not so convenient to have the outdoor station panel there. So the IP camera is very useful and very flexible to have this camera image to the system. So totally it can allow 250 cameras totally into the community. So the user can select 8 cameras from the panel. So very convenient, and you can select 8 cameras from the totally to 250 cameras in the community. So you can select it all by yourself. It's very easy. And also the IP camera, we just need one piece, because we will integrate all the IP camera into the system, so that we don't need many different IP camera into the system, just one piece. And about the project for the villa, you see sometimes it's very simple. So also it's very basic to use our IP system, because the wiring is much more simple. You can see that it consists of the villa outdoor station and the PoE switch and some Indo Monitor. So that's all. We don't need to have some external device for the villa projects, but it depends on how many buttons or how many floors you need for the villa. For example, you need just one floor to have the Indo Monitor. Maybe one button is for the villa of the outdoor station is enough. But if you want to have 4 floors or 2 floors has the different outdoor Indo Monitor, you can choose different villa outdoor station. Then you can set different quantity for the Indo Monitor. So it ranges from 1 pieces to 16 pieces monitors totally. So it's very flexible. For the apartment, so this one could be very, it's a little complicated and also very easy to have some more external function comparing the villa project. So let's see the wiring system. So you can see that from the apartment, there's one outdoor panel located in the first floor, and then so we connect it to all the products to the PoE switch, and also the elevator can lead to the PoE switch. So everything is connected into one system, and Let's see the right side. So this part is about the individual home. So how can we have a very smart home features by connecting some more sensors? So you can see from the topology that we can connect the door contacts, gas detectors, some doorbell buttons into the Indo Monitor. That's the interface to connect it, the sensor. So this is for the defense zone, because we can configure the signal and send the input to the Indo Monitor. And we also can have a RS485 ports for the smart home. So this one, you can set the scene scenario for the smart home, and by touch one button, you can have a very convenient scene setting for your home. So it's not only contains a lighting, but also some more curtains and LED or background music, something like that. So it's very convenient. Also, the elevator can be integrated to the system, because everyone can go outside before waiting outside. So we can just simply push one button from the elevator button, then the elevator will come to your floor before going out. So this is about the wiring for the apartment, and also very extendable for user. So let's move to the next step. Is about our products. As you know, we are offering the IP systems, and it contains many different range of products. So first part, I would like to introduce you some outdoor stations, because they have different features, and also you can see from the image that they are with different appearance. So you can see from the first one, we call it H-OSOA. So this one, we use mechanical buttons, and by using the mechanical buttons, we can easily call to the residence by pressing the room number. And it offers 4.3-inch image, which is very clear and also very elegant for user. And the second one, we call it OSO6. So this one is the unit with face recognition. So you see that it has HD camera and has 2 megapixels. This one is offering the very clearly image to the monitor, and it has the 7-inch touch panel with the HD camera and also high luminance for the monitor, for the outer panel. Each item has the card reader. So normally we use the built-in IC cards inside for the outdoor station. In the middle of the page, you can see that it has the binocular camera for the outdoor station. So it has dual camera for this one, and it has more faster identification, and the user can just, when approach this camera outdoor station, it can quickly send the signal to the lock, which will be much more faster for user to enter the gate. And the A-OSO1, so this one is the new IP outdoor station for the GEM series. by using the very elegant LED for the outdoor station. We can use the name list for the residents, so the visitor can simply touch the name list to call the resident, and he doesn't need to check the room number. So it's very convenient and also very practical for a user. So the last one is the 10-inch outdoor station. So this one, we offering the outdoor station with 10-inch HD display, and this one we has applied the mechanical buttons and 10-inch touch together, which offering different operation for user to operate it outside to call a resident. So each item from the page has the IC card reader and has the face recognition, and also the name list is very useful for the user. By using these features, which offering a very convenient way for user to make the call for a resident, I believe the developer will be like these features very well. The second part of the system is the secondary outdoor station. So you can see from the page, we're offering 4 types of the outdoor stations for the user. The first one is the surface type. So by simply using brackets for the outdoor station, then we can have a very convenient surface type mini outdoor station for user. This one is adopts the metal case for this villa outdoor station, offering 1 button for the call. And then the second one, we call it VSO2. And the third one and the last one, all of them are the fast mounted outdoor station. So by using an embedded box into the wall, the outdoor stations can put inside of the wall very easily, and also you can see the aluminum panel is very slim from the wall. So the thickness of the aluminum panel is around 0.8 millimeters. So this is very slim and also very easier for the installer. From the third one, the second one to the last one, it has the card reader as same as the outdoor station. So the users can use the IC card to unlock the door. So you don't need to call the residents to give you a signal for the unlock, but simply use the card reader to give a very convenient way for yourself to get inside or outside. And also you can see that from the outdoor station, the panel, we all use the aluminum panel. The materials is very strong and also can offering a very reliable performance from outside. So let's move to the Indo Monitor. So you can see that from the page, we have the 4.3 inch, the smaller one, Indo Monitor, and the 10-inch one. This is the biggest one for the 10-inch monitor. So each one has different performance. Let me introduce you one by one. So the first one, we call it H-ISO2. So this is a practice housing Indo Monitor, and it adopts the soft touch. So by using the touch key, we can easily receive a call and set the mute for the ringtone, and also can have a button for the monitoring. Then the last one icons is about the guide unit. We can send the guide unit by long press buttons. So this one is very economical version for user. Some projects can use this one to offering a very competitive offer to the installer and all the developer. The second one is the ISO 7. So this one it contains all mandatory functions and also some very useful features for the user. You can see that it has the touch panel, the 7-inch touch panel with the 7-inch panel. So we can see from the monitor, it has the call buttons, the message icons, the records, and the alarm icons, the monitor buttons for the user, the residents, to see the different place camera, and the elevator reservation buttons, the configuration. And you can see that from the second one, the button of the line, the image, it is the home scenario functions. So later we will offer you some more details. Each monitor, it has the lift reservation and also has the intercom features. So we can see that from the third one, this is the 7-inch. Also it adopts the 7-inch HD display and offer a very competitive price, the cost for to the market, but the performance is same as the second one. So this is the difference. And the first one, this one is the 7-inch monitor, which has the different graphics for the user. So you can see that the GUI is completely different from the others, as it contains the smart home functions and also the community features for the system. So this one, it allows more features which offering the RTSP performance, the connections to the system, and based on the Android performance, it allows more features for the resident. The last one, this is the 10-inch monitor. By combining the aluminum panel with the glass together, we're offering a very elegant designing to the market. So from this Indo Monitor, you can have a more widened image, and the control is very sensitive. So the users can just touch the buttons and can have more powerful functions to the market. So this is something about our monitor. So some more details we will offer you later, or you can send some feedbacks to us, and our colleague will give you some assistance and feedbacks to you. And the second part is about our Android Indo Monitor. So you can see that these two monitors adopt different kinds of designing. So we call it the first generation of GEM series, the second generation of GEM series. The part number is ISO 3. Each items are based on the Android platform, and it offering very powerful performance and features to the user. Based on the KN's protocol, the panel can combine the intercom functions with the KN's smart home protocol. So from this panel, you can control your house, and you don't need to some different panel to control your LED, your camera, or your intercom functions, intercom call. So this is a individual panel which combines all powerful functions. So also, thanks to the Android platforms, we don't need the IP camera gateway for the Indo Monitor, because the Indo Monitor can take the signal from the IP camera directly by RTSP. So this is a very convenient way for installer, because we don't need to connect in different camera to the IP camera gateway. And also the Indo monitors offering the alarm, which allows the residents to set the defense zone by different scenario when the residence is inside your house or no, or sometimes sets the delay alarms. So this one kinds of setting will send the alarm to the gas station when someone trigger the alarm. So this is very convenient. And also the Indo monitors will offer the floor plan for the user. So you can see that's from the last icon. The users just touch the LED from the floor plan. Then you can control the LED from the panel. So this is a very useful feature for a user. So if you want to see some more details, come and send a message to us. Our colleague will send some more details to you. So this one is about some accessories for the IP system. We're offering the gas station. The first one is the gas unit. The second one is the access car reader. The third one is the elevator. By using this elevator, you can set a very convenient way to your house and with the elevator. And the third one is the IP camera gateway. So these items offering a different performance and features for the system. Let's move to our hot selling products. So this one is our 4.3-inch outdoor station. It offering the 1.3 mega cameras and the IP54 layers performance, and the fast mounted installation and the name list or shortcode feature, offering a very easier way for a user to make the call to the residents. And it offers 4 unlock methods for user. So by swiping the IC card reader, the public password or the user password, also the visit call will offering a way to unlock the door. And it contains 20 case card reader inside for the outdoor station. Each building will allow 10 outdoor stations. So this is very useful outdoor station. The second type of the outdoor station is the GEM series outdoor stations, which contains OSO6 and OSO1. Each of them are 2 megapixels camera with the 7-inch touch panel and the HD and the high luminance display. it will offer in a very clearly image to the user. The face recognition are a very useful way for user. So without touch the panel, it can recognize you automatically when you approach the panel. Also, the app remote control is available. So this is the outdoor station, 10K pieces face capacity inside the outdoor station, and more than 99% of the accuracy is very impressive. So this is something about the interface of the outdoor station. Later we will demonstrate the panel to you, so we can see the panel later. This is the operation for the outdoor station. By using the outdoor station, we connecting with the router. It will send the Wi-Fi to the cloud. In this way, can forward the call to the mobile. So this is a very hot feature in the market. The 7-inch outdoor station, we just see the previous image page. So the elegant design, the 7-inch touch glass, and the defense zone, the camera is also offering a very useful way for the user. So here is something about the interface. Later, Carrie will give you some more introduction about the details. So this is about the 7-inch Indo Monitor. It can record around 200 alarms records. So the call history will be also 200. And it can connect to the community camera, 6 camera maximum, and 7 defense zone for your house, and 5 melodies for the different call. So you can easily identify the different call from the different unit. So the next part, I would like to give the time to Carrie. So he will give you some more details about the connection and also some tool for the system. Okay, so Carrie, give it to you.
Okay, so hey, dear customer and friends, I'm Carrie. So the next part, I'm going to show you guys more information about the specific settings and also the configuration and maybe some other extension and the possibilities of how or what can our device do more. So thanks Jack for giving such detailed introduction for the whole system. So now next move to the next part.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing I'd like to introduce is that as many customers knows that our Indo Monitor, it actually supports to connect the sensors and also it also supports what we call the defense area. So what is the defense area is about? So check on this slide and you will see. So the defense area, which means that you can connect all your detectors or sensors to your monitor, and those detectors can include like the smoking detectors, the water level detector, the door magnetic, and maybe some other infrared or wireless sensor. So you can bought them from the market very easily. So as long as they're taking the dry contact signal. So when those detectors are triggered, so it will send the signal to the Indo Monitor. So what happens next is that the monitor itself will sound the alarm, and also it is possible to send the signal to your community, to the guard station, so that the guard room, the guy can know what is happening to your house. Okay, so let's look a little bit deeper into this defense area. So if you happen to have one of our monitors and then you check the rear of the Indo Monitor, you can see there is a interface. So check on the interface, there states Z1 and goes all the way down to ZA. So these are our defense areas. So technically we support 7 defense areas, but the ZA is actually a doorbell connector as default. So normally we will say yes, we support 7 defense zone. And if you check on the right side, and it shows you how to actually connect the connectors. So we actually support 2 types, both the normal open and the normal close. And you can see we actually have a 10K resistor here. So the reason we are putting this resistor is because the default potential of this area, defense area, is actually at the middle. So no matter your detectors is connected in serial connection or parallel connection, or if it is being triggered or its wire is being cut by the intruders, so the potentials will change. So what happens is that it will always send the signal to your monitor, so you will know there's something is going to happen. Okay, so the next slide is also describing how it works. But in this case, we are telling you how to connect multi-detectors. So if you also check on the right side, you will see the Z1 to Z7 with the ground port. Actually each defense area can connect multiple detectors. So let's say if your house would like to know some places, some of the rooms, you wanted to know if any one of them is triggered, and then you want to get a message, you want to get an alarm. So this can be done by doing this wiring.
Oh.
And the next part, I'd like to show you how we normally wire the lock with our outdoor station. This is also many of our customers who ask. And as you may also know, we also support the normally closed and normally open type, these 2 types of locks. So let's first take a look at the left side. The normally closed type, which means that your lock is always being powered as default. So in such case, those locks we call the electronic strike or electrical lock, electrical magnetic lock. We'll use this type of lock because the reasons those doors can keep closed is because the coil inside the lock is being powered, and so it generates the magnetic force, so it holds the door closed.
So normally we use this kinds of block for the glass.
Yes,
door?
the glass door. Yes,
right?
Yes. You can see at the glass door there, the fixed part is that there is a giant iron block, and then the other part is actually a magnetic and electric magnetic.
I see. So this is a difference for the lock.
Yes, and the next one, the normally open type. This is we use this type of lock, such as those lock with a latch, those mechanical lock. So as default, the latch is actually holding into that fixed part on the frame of the door or the pillow. So when the circuit is being closed, so the latch will close, so it actually detach from the door, so you can move the door. So this is how it works. And next part, I'd like to show you how our IP intercom is integrating with our smart home system.
So I believe that this is a very attractive features for the user.
Yeah, sure it is. So we are now looking at our very popular model, the HI07, the 7-inch white Indo Monitor. And we see here with the smart home system, people always wanted to like control the lights, control their socket, the curtain, open and close the curtain, the audio system, and maybe the fans, the RGB, and also the air conditioning. So the way we do it with our Indo Monitor is that we could do this with a RS485 integration. So the next part I'm going to describe a little more. We also looking at this ISO7 model, and if you can check closely at the bottom, there lies 6 smart control buttons. So by default, there are 6 scenarios buttons. We already put it in this machine. So they also have a default RS485 telegram. So if you wanted to do some integration with the smart home, you don't need to worry about the monitor side. So you only need to worry about the rear side, the smart home part. And these buttons are recommended for scenarios use, and also they are editable. So if you want to change some telegram, you want to change some function to maybe other scenarios.
So we can also change the icon.
Yes, it is possible, which it will bring us to the GUI design, but that's the later part. So let's follow.
Yeah.
The next part, I would like to show you how we can do this integration actually. So we actually got 2 options. The first one, we will use the normally the RS485 system to do the integration. So the monitor sends the RS485 signal to the RS485 systems, and then it controls the device, like maybe just a light bulb. And we got another option, which is the more preferred way of our customer, is to combine with our KNX system. So in this case, the monitor still sends the RS485 signal, but then we will use a RS485 to KNX converter to convert the telegram into KNX part, and then move to the KNX device, and eventually to control the light bulb.
So it means that we should configure the ETS software for the smart home, and then to integrate the smart home features by this converter.
Yes, of course, because it actually combines 2 parts, both the KNX part and also the RS485 integration. And next, I will tell you how we're going to integrate with this KNX idea. So if we are going in this direction, so our main focus is actually focus on the first part, which is the RS485 converter. How we configure the command. So actually we will say there are 2 things to worry about. The first one is how we configure the KNX telegram, in which means the values and the address. And the second part is that how we're going to program the RS-485 telegram into the KNX telegram. And coming up, I will show you the actual example to do this integration. Okay, so in this example, I have a very simple ideas. I want to control the light, just one light bulb via our Indo Monitor. So you can see there the topologic here. So actually it only takes 4 parts. So the monitor side, the converter side, and the KNX device, and then the last one is of course the light bulb. So we only need to configure a few of the scenarios. So we can summarize into open all channel, close all channel, or maybe just open some specific channels. So moving to the next one. So to do this procedure, the first one we sure need to figure out how we do the configuration into the KNX. But actually, you know we are actually very professional and specialized in the KNX, and we also have another series of the KNX training videos. So if you guys are interested, I will recommend you to check on those videos as well. So here I'm just telling you how the general idea is. So you need to configure the KNX telegram to know your destination address, what's the value, and what's the value type. So in this example we're using just value 0 to 4. So there's 4 different scenarios to control the light bulb.
So later we will also demonstrate the samples with these functions to you.
And coming up, after we done the KNX parts, then we move to our central part, which is the converter. We need to first understand how the telegram is translation into the KNX telegram. So that there is 3 example telegrams. So we can take a look at it. So each of the telegrams, the general, I mean the original one is the RS-485 telegram, and then after running through this converter, it will translate into the KNX telegram. It actually contains the information about where it sends and also what's the value and address. So this is how the systems is communicating. And the next part, and actually is the last part of the configuration, is that we need to actually download this kind of configuration into the converter. So this, if you see the left image, is actually a example, and an example actually we are going to present to you. We're actually using this example into our actual device. So you just need to put these telegrams into the converters, and then you're done with all the above steps are done. Then you can actually control your lights. So let's say, for example, there is a away mode, then you turn all your lights off, and there is a home mode, and you will get to open all your light bulbs. And coming up, there's another very interesting part which our customers would like to ask, is about our elevator control. So speaking of which, for this kind of scenario, we usually meet with 2 kind of requirements. The first one is the unlock linkage.
Yes.
With the intercom system. So in this case, you usually met some of your visitors or your home or your families. They go to the outdoor station, and then they maybe unlock, they swipe their card and using their password, and
Yes.
then
By simply swiping a card, then I go to the elevator. Don't need to push the button. It will send us to the floor, so we need to go, right?
yes, exactly.
So this is a concept for this function.
Yes, and also if you're doing the voice call, the residents can also unlock and call the elevator for the visitor. The second one is the reservation, is more for the residents himself or herself. So while you're at home, you wanted to go to the lobby or go to other floors, then you can actually make a reservation from your Indo Monitor instead of going to the elevator yourself. So you can call the elevator remotely. And also, if you are doing some room-to-room intercom with other residents, you can also make the reservation for them. So the general idea about how to connect this elevator system into our video telephone system is as this picture showing. So our video telephone system is connecting our lift control module via the IP telegrams, the Cat5 cables we call it. And then the rear part is that this module will control the elevator systems via the RS-485. So it is also another RS-485 integration we are going to talk about. And speaking of the control method, it also have two options we could choose. The first one would be more professionals. It is more the elevator manufacturer oriented. So for the first part, the IP intercom with the lift control module is the same, so we don't need to do any changes to it. So we need to focus on the rear part, is that this lift control module is controlling the elevator system directly, which means it will control the elevator control room or even the motor with directly RS-485 integration. And then the module, it gives direct command to the control room, and by then the lift car will be controlled to the specific floor. So this is how it works. And in this case, so no matter how many elevator car inside your building, so maybe your building, it has 2 or 3 elevator cars in the same building, so it doesn't matter because we control the brain. We control the brain of the whole system, so we don't need to worry about how many lift cars we are talking about. And the second option is more easy, more easier for the customers to understand, is that instead of controlling their brain, we will control the elevator car itself directly. We will use a RS-485 relay board. So this kind of module you can is not hard for you to find from the market, and actually many of our customers will prefer to choose this direction to do the elevator control. So this relay board will have the RS-485 communication with our IP system, and on the other hand, each of their relays, it makes the parallel connection to the elevator cars directly. It actually controls each of the buttons. So you see there are many floor buttons inside the elevator car. So from for the first floor goes to maybe the 10th floor. So each of the buttons, it connects to the relay board directly. So I think in this way it's actually more clear for the customers to understand how the whole system is going to work. And we move to the The next part is the GUI customization. This is actually a very attractive,
also very useful, because the user always want to have a very typical graphics for their own monitors.
Yes, it is true, because many of our customers, so maybe they're doing project, or maybe they're trying to distribute to their resellers. They always got many kinds of requirements to change the logos, to change the design, to make the front size a little bigger, smaller.
And also change the background. So okay, so that's very attractive. Introduce some more details about this tool.
Yes, so in general there are three features about this tool. So the first one is that it is actually for free. So it's a free customization for everyone. So as long as you have purchased our IP products, so it comes with the product for free. And the second one is that it is very easy to configuration. So it doesn't require you to have a coding or some kind of engineering background. So any new starter, as long as you know how to use your computer, can operate this software. And the third part is that we could, after the whole design is done, we can actually upgrade your device remotely. Yes. So this is a very simple example of how this tool is going to work. So we see at the left side is our original design of the 7-inch, the HIS07 module. And after some little customization, you can have the whole new, alright, it's not completely new, but there are some changes. So you can change
new style.
Yeah, a new style. You can delete or add some vidage, or you can change the icon or the text content. It's all up to you. And coming up, you can give it a little more imagination. You can even have some other design by yourself. So you can see at the middle and the right side is actually the complete new design to change the whole layout, to change the size, to how the vidage and the action and all the pages is directing. So this all of this material can be changed. And about this GUI design, so in our IP system, we are luckily we have now 3 models. It actually supports to have this customization. The HIS07, the HIS010, and the HIS11 module. So the first one and the last one, they are having the same GUI design as default, but with a different housing. But the middle one is the what we call the low cost, the cost effective module. So all of these modules are available for you guys. So this is the general idea of how we were going to do the new customization and to do the upgrade. So it only takes 4 parts. The first one, you will get the original project file from us, from the manufacturer. So once you have this file, you import it to the software tool, and you have your new design by yourself. And then you can save this kind of project, and you will export a file, a project file, or not a software file. So in the last step, you could actually use this file to upgrade your device by yourself. So it is very flexible and convenient. So And the requirements for the whole procedure is also rather simple. So it only requires you to have one of our Indo Monitor and your PC. So the PC and the Indo Monitors, they are connecting each other with the Cat5 cable. So that's all you need. So make sure your laptop has a RJ45 jack, and yes, you're good to go.
Everyone has. Okay, so and also you would like to demonstrate some samples for the products to us, right?
Yes.
So how about we demonstrate the products to our audience, and then we will offer a very great choice for our audience later.
Yes. So after seeing so many of slides, so I think our customers are expecting to have a look at our actual products.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's bring our products, and then I'll give it a little demonstration about it.
So
right?
This is a very direct way and also best way to let out our audience to have a very quickly understanding about our products. Okay,
right.
Let's move.
All right. So give us some seconds.开始吧。这里有些太光了，这个
拿起来，
太亮了，
拿起
会不会？拿起来吧。Alright guys, so now we're back, and the first model we are looking at is our mini outdoor station. It is also our villa station. So as you can see, it has a aluminum panel with a very elegant design. So on the top there's the lens, there's the camera, and also surrounded by the LED lights for the usage in the night. And in the middle it has a car reader area, so it supports the my favorite car type. And at the bottom here is the call button and also the nameplate. So I know many customers, they like to put their names into the into their outdoor station. So here in this area it also has a backlight, so it is also very convenient and very useful features. And coming up, we move to the one of our hot selling 7-inch module, the HIL07. So it has a white design with a very beautiful cover glass on top, and if you can see it, it has 5 touch buttons. It has 5 different buttons. Oh, okay, maybe the light is too bright, but it's okay. And this is the main page. You have this kind of features. You can dial the call, check the call records. You see the alarm record, and this is the unbelieving is what we were saying about the defense area, and also do the monitor. Actually, the surveillance function. You can see the cameras from the outdoor station and also the mini outdoor station. We just checked right beside. Here you see this is the live image. Also the lift control, emergency button, SOS, and at the bottom here is what we just discussed about, the scenario buttons. And we're luckily we can give you a little demonstration about it. So as I mentioned, we have set 4 different scenarios. So here the first one, we have the await mode. So now actually the line is actually turning off. And the second one, the home mode. Here you see at this side we actually hidden a light bulb here. Yes, now you can see the difference. Yes, this is the smart home, my friend. So this is just a very simple demonstration. So if you like, you can do more with some maybe like RGB, the curtains, the air conditioning, most of the things you want to do. So in most cases we do this with just for scenario case, because if you wanted to have more specific control, actually we have a more luxury models for you to have a full control of your house, of full control of the smart home systems. All right. So coming up with our hot selling, the 7-inch face recognition outdoor station. So you can see it has a dark gray or black appearance with the aluminum panel and a 7-inch touch screen. It is equipped with a 2-megapixel camera, so it has a very good image and very good video performance. And this is also the car reader area. Alright, so let's zoom out and have a little demonstration. So as an outdoor station, of course, it will make the call to the Indo Monitor. Okay, give it some time. Here is also live streaming. We can take the call, we can take the snapshot, or we can just do the unlock.
Door opening.
Alright, coming back to this side. And for apartments, I know many customers, they prefer to have the name list. So yes, we have the name list, and you can put many different characters, so including the numbers and the letters, and maybe you want some other language, then it is possible to install some other language keyboard, because it's an Android system, so it makes it all possible. And yes, we can swipe the card to unlock. And as I mentioned, it is a face recognition, so yes, we are going to demonstrate the face recognition. So here, by pressing this button, I actually have pre-registered.
Door opening.
Yes, the door is opened successfully. And with this model, we actually have a mobile application. So now we have the most domestic versions running, but our overseas version is also coming up. So this is a little demo of this application. If you can see, this is the app. It is how it looks. So the official overseas version will be a little bit simple because it is actually customized for our domestic market currently. So the main features, including we can see the live image. All right, let's give us a second. Okay, so maybe
the light.
Okay, maybe some so my test machine is being shut down by some other colleague because it is actually late now. So but
Located
it is okay.
in another room, right?
Yes, we have a machine located in another room. I'm going to demonstrate, but it is okay. You get it. And also, another feature is that the key share. So in this part, you can share the key to your friends, to your visitors. You can have the QR code or also the random password. You can choose the valid time here, how many hours you want it to open and how many times you want it to be used, and then you just confirm. Okay, maybe I just demonstrate the QR code. And yes, this is the QR code. You can actually use it to just like this to let your outdoor stations to scan it, and then the door can open. But since this is not the one linked with my phone, so I'm not going to demonstrate, but I guess you all get it. Okay, so basically the main features, and also you can click this button to call the guard station. All right, coming up is our other design of our monitors. So this is another design of the 7-inch the HIS 11 module. So it has a silver appearance, also with a cover glass, the touch button on the right side with a 7-inch display. So the features is more it is similar with the HIS 07 module. So yeah, if you wanted to have some other design.
So can you show the interface of the monitor to our friends, right? So the best sides of the interface. So because since the interface of the monitor is very simple and also very protective, this one is RJ45 ports for the Cat5 cable, and this one is for the DC, for local power supply. And this one is for the defense zone, so which is very useful for the user to set up the defense zone for their house. So only
right
3 interface for the user, so you don't need to worry about the difference or some too much complicated for the wiring. And also, we have the 4.3-inch Indo Monitor.
Yes, the 4.3-inch module in the IP system. So it is also a very a clear, simple design with a 4.3-inch screen with a white and crystal clear cover glass. And it also equipped with the touch buttons. So this is a very cost-effective model. So it supports most of the basic intercom functions. So if you are running with a budgeted project, so this could be a choice. And we also got another lobby panel for you to for your consideration. This is the keypad module with a 4.3-inch display, and also with a card reader area, and also the camera, of course. So if you're going to use it for some places that the residents, they prefer to use some mechanical buttons. They want to feel the buttons, or maybe they just feel that the touch screen is not so reliable. So this will be your choice. And actually, this design, it comes with several options. So we have the very basic module with a rather a little bit lower image, a little bit lower megapixel camera, and also with the another option with the 2 megapixel cameras, and even you can have the face recognition function in this design. So I think all this design, you can always find a choice for your different projects. Oh. Okay, so let's take a look back on the Indo Monitor. So as you know, this is our IP system. So most of the device can power by the PoE switch. So actually, it is very easy, and it is rather a plug and play system for all the new starters. So here, this monitor, I just disconnect the cable, so it actually carries the power and also the network signals to this device. So say like you're the first time to install, so you just mount this device on the wall, and then you connect the Cat5 cable or some other higher specs network cable. And then after a few seconds, it is going to work.
It's very fast.
Yes.
Okay, so this is about our products, and I believe that it will be a very suitable product for our end users. So what's the best choice for our end user? So we make raise promotions for the friends who comes to the room. So Kelly already demonstrates the outdoor station and also the Indo Monitor to you friends. So how do you think of our IP system? We would like to pack them as a demo key to you, so that you can test these products by yourself. I believe that it will be a very useful tool for you to install the device in your house and or in your lab. Then you test the functions all by yourself. So the original price of this product is $999. This is our standard selling price to the market. But tonight I would like to offer a very attractive price, and also can be a choice for you to have a fully test to our products. So what's the surprise price? Do you have a expecting price for them? So Carrie, how do you think of the price for the kit?
Well, I think most of the people they're expecting some maybe just 10% discount. Well, I don't know.
Of course, we don't want to have a paid just do just a minor decrease on the price. So we like to offer a bit decreasing on the price. So the total price of the kit will be less than 400. So our marketing team, they already post image to the internet, which is more than $300. So it will be around less half price of the original price. So the final price of this kit will be $379, which will be around half price for the original price. I believe that it would be a very good choice for you to buy these samples and to test them, test all the functions all by yourself, and then you can send us some feedback for the performance. I believe that you will have a very wonderful feedback and the experience for the test. So how do you think our surprise? If you want to have a try, just leave a message to our colleagues, and then we will give you some feedbacks for the delivery. Okay, so that's all. This is all about the IP system we would like to share with you. So for more details or more questions, please leave us a message. We will give you in-time feedback. Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you for your time, guys. See ya.
Bye.
Oh.